Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, whatever it might be, and welcome back to another video. So, the other day, I was watching some video content creators, more specifically Ellie, and I saw that she was doing a Q&A, and me being knowledge hungry and totally not desperate for content, asked her, yo, what kind of video content do you like on YouTube? And she said this.
What is the best is, sad to say, but probably guides. I'm gonna be honest, all YouTube content creators, all of them, are boring. It is what it is. There is like no fun YouTube content creation. It's all guides, including myself. Throwing myself under the bus here. There's nothing but guides. There's no like real fun content. There's not anything that somebody's done that's innovative or creative. It's just the same thing that's been done for 7 years. It's either a fucking montage with some shitty graphics, or that is catered to like 1% of the people who watch and play video, and the others are just guides. YouTube content creation for video is not entertaining, but entertaining is fun is subjective, so maybe you guys find that fun. I don't know.
So as I heard all of that, I thought to myself, yeah, she's basically right. If you Google BDO right now on YouTube, you'll mostly find guides. And I thought to myself as well, yo, why don't I change that by stealing someone else's content? Let's go! Just like every other epic adventure, we must have some sacrifice to see the greatness, and this time I had to sacrifice my Shy because I had no character slots. So rest in peace, Shy, you will not be missed because I barely used you. Okay, now with the Shy gone and the character slot has been freed, I would let ChatGPT create the class itself, but I kinda wanted a Berserker because me making the video about Berserker kinda made me want to get a Berserker. Simple enough. What I did let the ChatGPT do was basically get the appearance by generating a number from 1 to 10 and picking one from the beauty album that matched the number. Now, with our Berserker's appearance settled, it was time to give him a name. And since I'm not creative at all, I simply decided to call him ChatGPT Zerk. So up next we have the most important part of the video, I'd say, which is the guide that ChatGPT made me. So this guide will basically tell me what zones to grind, what quests to do, what abilities to pick, and that kind of stuff. So let's see what he got. Now with the guide made, it's time to finally get into leveling, which for us will start in Olvia? At first sight, I thought maybe ChatGPT was cooking up something here, but upon ignoring the intro quest and reaching Olvia to follow the guide, I met myself right away with a problem. Olvia doesn't have any quest for low levels, so I just kinda had to go with the only available option, that being killing weasels. Okay, with level 10 reached, it was time for me to change zones, and according to ChatGPT, the next area was the Western Guard Camp, northwest of Valia. What I decided to do here was actually go back to the intro quests and do them until I finished the whole Western Guard Camp arc, and stop when I get sent to Velia. The reason I did this was to make sure I could get proper quests in Western Guard Camp and make the whole experience a bit better for me. Reached level 11, I noticed that I had a passive that I could unlock, so I asked ChatGPT if I should get it. And seeing what it was describing was not my ability at all, and it said that it wasn't high priority, I decided to not unlock it at all. After I was done with the quests in Western Guard Camp, I simply went ahead and grinded until I reached level 20. level 20 arrived, so it's time to change zones yet again, with this time it being Northern Plains of Serendia near Haydel until level 30. Since it doesn't specify what to kill in that area, I simply chose Altar Imps. So I finally hit 30, and if you think you saw me die, you didn't. It's just that I use AI recording and it tries to predict the next frame, so it thought I would die, but I didn't because I'm too good at the game. But keeping on track, I asked ChatGPT at what level should I start enchanting stuff, if ever, and it told me level 56. That was still a bit away, so I would simply went to the next zone, which was a questionable choice by ChatGPT, since it picked Lake Kaya, which is the Catfishman camp zone. Which is supposedly for level 40 to 50. So I had to go there at level 30, which is 10 levels behind, which, let me tell you, wasn't fun at all. level 40 obtained and the new zone to go through. This is where I struggled with something that I should have asked ChatGPT or made a decision myself earlier, which was the gearing. What gear would I be allowed and what gear would I not be allowed? Because if I'm allowed every gear, then I can just tag my main into this character and be OP, and this wouldn't be fun. Or I'm not allowed any gear outside of drops and quests. So what I ended up deciding was a bit of both, where I can buy some gear off the central market, but only to slightly keep up with the areas and not go above them. This only affects leveling further into the video, but I decided to tell you now, so you don't get jump scared by it later on. The next area was Mancha Forest, northeast of Calphion till level 50. Once again, I was on an area that I was behind in levels. ChatGPT really didn't want to make this easy for me, but off we go. Level 50 has been obtained, but here I was faced again with another problem. ChatGPT was telling me to go back to Catfishman Camp to get level 56, but I already had gone through it. Luckily though, it did give me the alternative spot in case Catfishman was occupied, but I decided to use it either way even though it wasn't occupied. That spot was Helms. So, to Helms we go! level 56 reach, and it's now time to unlock either Awakening or Succession. But just like I decided the class at the beginning, I was the one that picked either Awakening or Succession, with the winner being Succession. This was after I made the video on Berserker and stuff, so I really felt like playing it. Although to unlock that, I have to go through the Awakening questline, which is a bit of a pain and time consuming. It already had taken me over 5 hours, give it or take, to just reach level 50, and now this quest was here to make me take even longer. Awakening now unlocked, we can finally do the Succession questline. Just so you can know, the Awakening questline itself took me almost 1 hour just to complete. Luckily, Succession is just a simple elite boss that I surely couldn't die to. Surely not. We have unlocked Succession and we can go back to grinding for EXP. And the area that's gonna be for that ChatGPT chose for me was Rogues and Bastions in Valencia at the Bastion base. Also, one thing that I want to say before it goes back into gameplay is that I didn't intend the video to be this big. I just now noticed that while recording and editing that the video is almost like an hour. So sorry about that. But another thing is that I want to take this time to appreciate and give all my thanks to the video community and everyone else for the amount of support that I've been getting to my recent videos. It's been insane. My most recent 2 videos I've hit 6K views and a bunch of likes and a bunch of comments of everyone just supporting and giving their feedback on my videos. I've went through this in my stream. I've been doing this for a long time, not YouTube but Twitch at least, and just seeing that all my hard work has been going somewhere, it makes me super happy, and I hope to continue for the foreseeable future. But yeah, let's keep going with the gameplay, shall we? Level 57 reached. Fully transparent though, from levels 56 to like 58 was the most fun I had. The rotation was like setting in and I wasn't suffering for just XP gains unlike after these levels, but that's for later on in the video. From level 57 to 58, ChatGPT told me to go to Desert Naga Temple or the God House Bandits. I decided to go with Nagas because it was closer and I already knew somewhat of the rotation because I had farmed it before. Level 58, and that marks where I actually stopped for the first day of grinding through ChatGPT guides. I had clocked in a quirky amount of hours and I was getting tired and my leg was starting to act up, so I called it for the day and went to sleep. The next day I was ready to get going again and super hyped because I was gonna finish it, and oh boy was it not fun at all. To reach level 59, ChatGPT recommended me to go to either Fogans or Kadri Ruins. I had heard people speak of Fogans for levels before, so I was interested and went for it. finally reaching level 59, which took me around 1 hour of just pure grinding while listening to music and other streamers. Although I felt relief for finally hitting 59 and being closer to the end goal of level 60, I was just at the start of the most painful leveling I've ever done in video. To reach level 60, ChatGPT recommended me either Centaurs or Basilisk's Den. At first, I tried to do it on Basilisk because it's a tower grind zone, so I wouldn't have much to do. But oh boy, my gear was not up to par with what I was doing. For me to survive, I would have to dodge and weave and kite and use my buffs properly, otherwise I'd die and lose the XP I was working so hard for. And trust me, it happened a lot. I even decided to stream this last level on Twitch, so next time if you want a sneak peek of the next video, or just watch me for entertainment, go to twitch.tv/RayconPT. I'm live whenever I don't forget or I'm not working on a video. This last level was longer than most of the other levels. I reached a point where I gave up on Basilisks and went to Centaurs hoping that I'd have a better experience. Except there was a problem. Centaurs is a highly contested area for its silver per hour, so getting an uninterrupted rotation there is nigh impossible. So I jumped back and forth between Basilisks and Centaurs when I reached the conclusion that it was taking me around 1 hour to just get 7% XP on these areas. So I budged in and asked ChatGPT to help me out with another area since I was struggling with the current ones. And that ChatGPT did. He helped me out a bunch. He recommended a bunch of zones, but the ones that I decided to go to was Fatta's Habitat. The reason I decided this zone was because it was new and I have never farmed it. And I was surprisingly happy with it. The mobs were super dense and I was never interrupted by anyone else contesting the area. So I'm very happy with it. Oh, there it is. I am free. Dobby is free. Master has given Dobby a sock. Oh, fucking hell. $568 just this session. Holy. Oh my god, my bones. Oh fuck. Okay. So, there it is. There it is indeed, past Raycon. This whole experience was something that I wanted to try just for the fun of it, and to possibly make something new in the BDO content space. And I hope it does that. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. ChatGPT sucks ass for guides. Not only is it outdated as hell because it's from 2021, the stuff it says are either misinformation or slightly incorrect that can make you take 10 times the amount of time needed to do something. If you want to level, go to LV Orcs and ask someone that is grinding there if you can leech off the XP. You'll be 61 in like 2 hours if you're using XP scrolls. Do not do what I did. But yeah, after 20 hours of footage, 18 hours of gameplay of just this Zerg, and 8 hours of editing, this is where we end off. I know that the video is ginormous when compared to my other videos, but hey, it's something different to spice up the day. It took me a while to make this video, plus the delays due to having some elf issues pop up. So if you enjoyed the video and want me to make more videos of this type or just in general, make sure to like and subscribe and post your feedback on the comment section below about the video. I try to respond to every comment and question I receive, so don't be afraid to do so. Also, before I leave, I'm affiliated with Starforge PC, so if you want to get one of the best PCs in the universe while also supporting me, make sure to use the link down below to do so. But yeah, that's about it for me. I'm gonna go sleep, so bye bye!